Hey guys, Pitmaster here. All right, let's talk about the life of a martial artist. It started when I was young, and when people, there's sacrifices. There are sacrifices, um, but the sacrifices are all negligible and all minimal and all very, very, very worth it. So, like, let's take it for instance. When I was in junior high school, some of the kids were partying and not training, right? So they would go watch TV or party at night. So I didn't do those things. I was training, even in junior high school. I would catch the bus. I would go transfer the bus. I would get off on Pecoy Street and I would train. You know, I'd train a couple hours. I'd catch the bus back, eat dinner, and go to sleep. So I miss some cartoons and probably and some kids were partying at that age, and I wasn't. I chose not to drink or smoke pot or do the other drugs they were doing. Um, okay, so now I get to high school. There's more kids partying, right? And this time I'm going to a party here and there. I just chose not to drink or get high because I was training. So I was training martial arts, and the other kids were partying, and I was getting ready for Golden Gloves, martial arts tournaments, kickboxing matches while I was in high school. So I didn't feel like I really missed much because I would go party here and there. I would go to the parties. I would drink water instead. But I think I had as much fun as anyone else. It looked like it. They were puking in the fucking puking in the corner, acting stupid, getting beat up, and I was I had just as many girls as they did. I had just as much fun as they did. I just wasn't high, acting stupid, getting beat up. So that's high school. Okay. I was living the life of a martial artist, even in high school. So junior high school, then college. You know, I wanted to be I wanted to work in the healthcare field. So I went to college. And with the people going to college, they were partying all the time, smoking cigarettes, smoking pot, drinking all the time, not training. I was. So it was a little harder. There was a sacrifice right there because during a lot of I had to stay up a little later to study here and there, and there's certain sacrifices I made. But for the most part, not that many. I mean, people spent more time watching TV than I did training, I bet, or partying than I did training. I just chose to train and go to college and study, and they chose to party and go to college and study. So what I think the net gain or the net expenditure of time wasn't more than they were. So then that's in college. Okay. And I was fighting as well and competing and training. So okay, so then I get to be in the work field. I'm done college. I'm done high school. And people are working their 9 to 5, and then they're going home, watching TV, drinking beer, sitting at the couch watching TV. I was retired from competing, so I was working my 9 to 5, and then I would train and then teach some people. I would always get my training in, right? Like they say on the airplane, put your oxygen mask on first, or else you can't take care of anyone else. So I'd make sure I got my training in, and then I would train other people, and then go back to work. So that was my life, my entire work life. It was work, train, teach, repeat. All right, as opposed to, and let me just tell you, I've had just as much fun as everyone else. I've had just as much fun. I really have. Not going out and getting drunk and getting stupid and getting beat up and acting like a fool and just being a dipshit. That doesn't equate to fun. When you're in high school, it's not fun. It just means you get drunk a lot more, get beat up a lot more, act stupid a lot more. Same in college and same when you're older, right? I just trained and taught and went to work. So I don't see anything I was missing, but I was gaining a lot, right? So all through those years, I look back at them as like, what did I miss out on? I missed out on a few parties. I missed out on acting stupid. I missed out at ruining my body. I missed out on drinking and acting like a drunk. That's what I missed. Seriously? And all I've gained, self-confidence. I've spread the word of martial arts all over the world. I've, trained some of the best martial artists in the world, competitors in the world. So that's what I missed. So instead of sitting around partying, watching TV, drinking a lot, getting high, and getting stoned, my martial arts experience has given me that. So I think that's a no-brainer. That's not even, you don't even compete with those two. There's no competition. Now I'm old. I'm just old. Okay. And let me tell you what my martial arts has done for me. All those years when I was training and everybody else was partying and drinking and acting stupid and watching TV and being lazy. Now that I'm old, I'm healthy. I'm fit. I feel great. I can go to the house, go run and go punch a bag and work out and feel great. And then most of the other people my age are just old and sickly. They're weak, and I'm not. So I don't know. I think it was worth it. So the life of a martial artist, guys, that's what I got to say. It is worth it. So if you're thinking, if you're like, because I know there's people that are like, well, I didn't get to go out with my friends, or I didn't get to do this or do that. You're gonna look back at my age and say, oh, you missed some parties, but it's all worth it. Believe me, missing those parties and being drunk on the couch watching TV and being lazy all the time, you're not missing anything. There's no regret in my training. All right. Thanks for coming, guys. Please share this, like it, and what do you do? Share, like, and subscribe. Thanks for coming.